still taste that whiskey kiss. Last time I said I had enough of this, I let him walk, but I wish I hid the keys. He broke my heart and he sped off fast, and looking back at how the broken glass shattered more than just these small town dreams. And just to think I nearly jumped in, it's no use in looking back on what might have been. Lord knows I ain't never going back again. Things you forgive that you just can't forget. And I've been through hell, but I've come to find I've always had an angel by my side. But that told me it didn't hurt, but thank God it didn't work. Another day, another night alone. Sometimes I still smell a sweet cologne. It might be best if I just fall asleep. I can't live with the way this feels. I could hold the Bible, get down and kneel, or grab the bottle above the bathroom sink. Let's just say the Bible's still collecting dust. There's no use in looking back on what might have been. Lord knows I ain't never going back again. Things you forgive that you just can't forget. And I've been through hell, but I've come to find I've always had an angel by my side. But that told me it didn't hurt, but thank God it didn't work. It's no use in looking back on what might have been. Lord knows I ain't never going back again. Things you forgive that you just can't forget. And I've been through hell, but I've come to find I've always had an angel by my side. But that told me it didn't hurt. If there's one thing I've learned, it's thank God it didn't work. Thank God it didn't
It's not quite a religious experience, but it's damn close.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Hello.
The wheel is turning, but the hamster's dead.
Seriously? You guys gotta come up with a better name. Whatever. I'm not even getting paid for this show.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio.
Baby, got a bad case of the Mondays. The weekend's gone and I can't wait for it to start again. I need to fast forward through this working week, a little letting loose and a lot of you and me. I gotta get to you, 'cause you give me that Friday feeling, Give me that Friday feeling, girl, give me that Friday feeling. The smile on your face, everything you do, girl, is washing away the rest of my week. Knowing that you're mine is the only reason that I need to have a good time. Feeling right all night, the weekend's far from Monday. When I'm with you, I ain't gotta wait. 'Cause you give me that Friday feeling, you give me that Friday feeling. Give me that Friday feeling, girl, give me that Friday feeling all week long. Baby, running with you was like freedom. Wide open there, I can see it. When you come around, I know a far off place where we can go all night with a little moonlight glow. Yeah, you take me there, 'cause you give me that Friday feeling. Give me that Friday feeling, girl, give me that Friday feeling. A smile on your face, everything you do, girl, is washing away the rest of my week. Knowing that you're mine is the only reason that I need to have a good time. Feeling right all night, the weekend's far from Monday. When I'm with you, I ain't gotta wait. 'Cause you give me that Friday feeling, you give me that Friday feeling. Give me that Friday feeling, girl, give me that Friday feeling all week long. You give me that Friday feeling, give me that Friday feeling, girl, give me that Friday feeling. The smile on your face, everything you do, girl, is washing away the rest of my week. Knowing that you're mine is the only reason that I need to have a good time. Feeling right all night, the weekend's far from Monday. When I'm with you, I ain't gotta wait. 'Cause you give me that Friday feeling, you give me that Friday feeling. Give me that Friday feeling, girl, give me that Friday feeling. You give me that Friday feeling, give me that Friday feeling, girl, give me that Friday feeling all week long.
We're going to give you that Friday feeling, all right. Welcome to a Friday edition, finally Friday edition of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly. His name is Blaine Howard, grew up in Hot Springs, Arkansas, now living in Nashville, Tennessee, and a great tune called Friday Feeling. And before that, Miss Jessica Muse, and thank God it didn't work, kicking off the show today. Jess Muse, M-E-U-S-E is her name on the big Twitter machine. That's where you can find her as well. You can find us on Twitter at New Country's Best, my personal account at Tim Kelly On Air. We're going to be tweeting the artists live as we play them all show long, so let's get in here and have some fun. My live chat room is Spreaker.com. Search Indie Country Radio. You'll see Today's Country with Tim Kelly live on the air right now. And at 11:30 Central Time, I'm going to be interviewing a great country gospel artist. Her name is Rita Faye. We're going to talk to her, find out all about her, and hear some of her music and story as well. So it's going to be a fun day. Come in and join us and let the party begin. Miss Madeline Victoria from the state of Texas is up next. He Only Loves Me on the dance floor on Today's Country from Indie Country Radio, KW Hit Country, Songbird Indie Radio, right here on Spreaker.com.
Looking for a good time. It's been a long week and he's on my mind. I won't give in. Lord knows it's a sin, but this whiskey should do the trick. He only loves me on the day
You're listening to Indie Country Radio with Tim Kelly.
That's so cool. That is pretty cool. Oh, yeah, that's even better. That's it. Sing it, brother. I don't want to spend a lot of time gonna tell you what I know about life. It'll only take a minute. I know you're a beginner, but the way this game is played, you may already be a winner, just by being in it. You wanna be cool, but you gotta be you. Gotta stay true, what you gotta do isn't all that hard. And happiness, oh sweet happiness, that's the easy part. You don't need to be an astronaut. Don't have to stand out in the crowd. Just be grateful for the things you've got. Give what you can. Take your stand. Make your mama proud. Clock is a ticking, running round like a chicken with your head cut off. Chasing after deadlines. Make a little money, but you're spending every penny being what you're not. And if you don't get caught, you ain't making any headlines. You want to spend time in the sunshine, feeling fine, sing the lime and the coconut song all day. If that really floats your boat, what would mama say? I'll tell him, brother. She'd say, you don't have to be a billionaire. That's not what life is all about. Long as you're happy, honey, I don't care. You just be you. And if you do, you'll make your mama proud. You'll make your mama proud. You just do you. Make your mama proud. Make your mama proud. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. You ain't gotta be cool, just gotta be you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You make your mama proud.
Let's make somebody's mama proud today. Yo mama. There you go. We're having fun on a Finally Friday edition of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly. They are my good friends, Cash Creek, and I'll send it out to their biggest fan other than me, Miss Janet Johnson, listening to us hopefully live right now. We just got her woke up on the big Twitter machine. That's right. And again, follow us at New Country's Best, my personal account at Tim Kelly on Air. You can follow the Cash Creek gentleman at Cash Creek. It is that simple. Facebook and Twitter. Good music on the radio today. That's what we're all about. Getting your weekend started off right. And we're going to continue that tonight. Evenings with Kevin Williams going to hit the airwaves at 8 p.m. Central Time, 6 o'clock Pacific from California. And tomorrow night, Kicking Country with Rob Charles from Little Rock, Arkansas, 8 p.m. Central Time as well. Going to be a fun party this weekend. Absolutely. This is a fun party time song, but a great ballad at the same time. Mr. Ty March Country on Twitter. This is his brand new single called Forever on Indie Country Radio, K-Dub Hit Country, and Songbird Indie Radio right here on Spreaker.com.
Deeper than the ocean, stronger than a hurricane, carved out in an oak tree, baby, with a heart around our names. Even when our hair turns gray, you'll be beautiful to me. And if you ever wondered, baby, let me tell you how it's gonna be. My love is forever in a day. It'll never go away like it's chiseled in stone, written in a love song. Moon and the stars in the sky shine bright together. My love for you is forever. My love for you is forever. My love for you is brighter than a sundown sitting on a San Francisco bay. Never gonna die, never gonna run, never gonna go away. My love is forever in a day. It'll never go away like it's chiseled in stone, written in a love song. Moon and the stars in the sky shine bright together. My love for you is forever. Forever in a day, it'll never go away like it's chiseled in stone, written in a love song. Moon and the stars in the sky shine bright together. My love for you is a hold on tight. Gonna get it right, gonna love you, baby, for the rest of my life. Moon and the stars in the sky shine bright together. My love for you is forever. My love for you is forever. Deeper than the ocean, stronger than a hurricane.
Tim in the morning. What does that mean?
Are you responsible for the strange sounds I heard emanating from my radio this morning?
We apologize for what he said.
Blah, 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 blah.
We have no idea. We're just making it up as we go along.
The guy's awesome.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
3, 2, 1.
Drop it.
Your station for new country now.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Today's country.
Pretty wild.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
You and I never stood a chance. Our parents go way back. A small town, we were bound to be friends. To you, I was one of the guys, and I swear, despite your blue eyes, you never made me look twice. So it caught me off guard when we took your car and drove it down that gravel lane. You put it in park and you grabbed my arm. Suddenly everything changed with a bottle of wine
We are family here at Indie Country Radio. We got a whole family of radio stations as well. They're my good friends, the Kate Hastings Band out of the state of Ohio. And our thoughts and prayers still go out to Kate Hastings. She lost her dad in a car accident last week, so we want to send our thoughts and prayers and best wishes to them. And hopefully Mom's doing good. She was in the hospital as well. And I don't know if you guys heard what happened, but they were striping the lines on the highway. They stopped for the traffic, and they got rear-ended by somebody that pushed them out in another lane, and her dad lost his life. So our thoughts and prayers again to the Kate Hastings Band. Our thoughts and prayers go out to our own Miss Brenda Corbin, who's having to step away from radio for a while. She made a big post on Facebook about it yesterday. So if you're friends with Brenda Corbin, like we are, we love her as well. Like her post and give her your prayers and best wishes as well. She's got a lot of things going on right now. She's going to have to step away from Indie Country Radio for a time, but she's got the door open anytime she wants to come back and do this radio thing. We just love doing it, and we love the family that has been created because of it. And the music is pretty darn good as well, isn't it? In fact, we've got a lot of young talent on this radio station. Got to meet this next young lady last May the 8th at Nashville, Tennessee at the Wild Horse Saloon, the Nashville Universe Awards. We hung out with a 12-year-old at the time she recorded this, but I believe she's 14 now, Miss Maggie Thompson. Maggie Thompson music. This is called God Made Me Sing. We are sure glad he did. On Indie Country Radio, K-Dub Hit Country, Songbird Indie Radio, right here on Spreaker.com.
I knew it all along. There were always songs inside me. And I know enough to know where it's from. Oh yeah. I'm just a small part of this dream coming true. 'Cause Daddy gave me roots, my mama gave me wings. They taught me how to fly, but God made me sing. So I'm gonna try to make somebody smile with music. As long as I'm alive, I will let it shine for Him. I'm blessed to show you what makes me me. My daddy gave me roots, my mama gave me wings. They taught me how to fly, but God made me sing. He made me sing. God blesses, the rest is up to me. My daddy gave me roots, my mama gave me wings. They taught me how to fly, but God made me. Daddy gave me roots, mama gave me wings. They taught me how to fly, but God made me sing. He made me sing. God made me sing.
Her name is Maggie Thompson. Maggie Thompson Music, Facebook and Twitter. And again, we had a great time hanging out with her and her mom at the Nashville Universe Awards last May the 8th. What a talented young lady she is. Wrote that song and performed it at 12 years old. And she's going to do something in the world of music, that is for sure. Well, this next artist has already done a lot of stuff in the world of music. I've got Rita Faye on the phone. And I'll tell you what, Rita, when I was looking at your bio, it took me about 5 minutes to read past all the award nominations you've had. You got a bunch of them.
I got a bunch of them, yes, I'm excited.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Well, you're a great country gospel artist, and I think we kind of got acquainted through Miss Catherine Shipley that I interviewed a few weeks ago, and then you got Connie Castle-Tuck that I'm friends with, a great songwriter. I'm sure you'll burn her ears today a little bit and talk about her. We'll do that. And
okay, I want to.
yeah, exactly. And tell me how you got into music exactly.
Well, when I was a little kid, okay, of course we were raised in church, and I would see those music notes in the songbook, hymnal.
Yep.
And I was fascinated by those, and I could sing the tune to the song without even knowing the note by following. So, it started in church. A missionary gave me an old organ from the camp, Bible camp, and I started learning on that, self-taught. I say, Lord helped me. I learned with 2 fingers on each hand. Then I was playing in church by the age of 11, and then by, my teens, I was into country music, the oldies rock and the bubblegum rock and the pop and everything like that you go through. But my biggest fun was listening to the Grand Ole Opry with my sisters that used to come out to the country where we lived in a big old house, and I could just see those people down in the radio because they had the little tubes,
Yeah.
I'm telling my age, that's okay. And I told them, I said, they said they're standing on the stage in Tennessee playing at the Grand Ole Opry. And I said, oh, I see them down there because I could see those little filaments and those orange tubes. I said, they're playing their little guitars. So, music, I've always loved music. It's just been in me, and it's a passion, and I didn't know which direction to go, so I tried to cover it all.
Yeah, well, I hear you there. And I talked about this, and I'll show my age here a while back. I talked about how people used to gather around. You remember watching the Waltons on TV? They would gather around the radio, and listen to them neato radio shows, and people... I worked for a guy down in Branson, Missouri that did a Marty Robbins tribute, and that's all they had. They didn't have any electricity even in his house in Kentucky where he was raised by his grandparents, and he learned to play the guitar by listening to the chords on the radio, the station program that he listened to. And, you miss those days, but now with the advent of the internet and everything we got going on here, people can gather around, and we got a live interactive chat room and people in there. They can listen to this radio show. You get instant feedback on a song. They'll tell you right quick whether they like it or not. And I just think it's really neat how things have just progressed. And radio is still an important thing in people's lives. We got to have the music, don't we?
Yes, and you got to get close to people. You got to reach people where they are. And if you're way off in a star world where they can't reach you, and the only time they can come to a concert or something, I don't see that's not very close,
Yeah.
And I always liked that, though, because I could sit and dream about being those people.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what my love for radio came about then. I always wanted to be a radio personality and be on the radio as an announcer because I knew I couldn't sing that well. So, as a young man, I grew up around the 80s music, and I started DJing that. And then this country thing came along when I married a gal in Oklahoma, because that's what everybody listens to in Oklahoma and Texas is country music. And I like it because you can hear the words, you can understand everything, and they tell great stories and wrap it up in 3 or 4 minutes, and I just love how that works.
Yes, I do too.
Yep. Now, what is your favorite? Are you kind of like me? I like the pop and the country a little bit, and a combination of both. Are you more like you like the traditional, or do you like the pop country, or are you kind of like me? You like a little bit of both?
I like a little bit of everything. And you mentioned the 80s music. The music that was going through my head, the song that was going through my head this morning when I was in there getting my coffee. You remember ABBA, the singing group?
Oh, yeah.
The song Fernando?
Yep, Fernando, Dancing Queen. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Fernando, yeah. That was going through my head for some reason.
Yep. They've even made a movie about one of their songs, I think, that's come out here recently. So, that's good stuff, And there's never going to be another decade like the 80s. I mean, that decade just will not be repeated, And Tom Petty, who just passed away, he was big in the 80s. A lot of great music was made in that decade. And,
oh, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
It sure was a lot of fun. And, yeah. Well, you make great music, too. And tell me a little bit about the gospel songs that you record now. Do you write your own stuff, or do you co-write with Connie? I know she's a great songwriter that you probably collaborate a lot with.
I have a lot of gospel songs, but I don't have a lot of confidence in my songs. And when I heard Connie's songs, they just blew me away.
Uh-huh.
And especially Rough Around the Edges, my goodness, that got me. And then Whisper from the Lord. And, of course, we're going with I Know God Loves You. And, you know, I love Connie's music. She writes from the heart. She relates to people. And we just clicked. And, and you know, I just don't know. I love her music. It speaks to me.
I hear you there. And I need to get with her. We're friends on Facebook. She needs to either message me or me her about getting her link on the website, because we work with a lot of songwriters. I've got St. Cyr White from Los Angeles. We work with Don Quinn, Jamar Leith, a bunch of them that are looking for artists like you and others to record their songs, you know, because you may not be a songwriter. You might not be a songwriter yourself. You might be going through a writing block. And these people have blocks of songs. They have tons that, you know, they're looking for other artists to record. So we like to get you guys together, and so you can hook up and do some neat things together.
That would be awesome. And I was going to ask Connie if she wanted to call in, but I didn't know if I was allowed to do that or not.
Well, yeah.
Because you said tell the story, and I know Connie can tell you the stories about her songs, because I asked her, Connie, tell me the stories. What were you feeling when you wrote these songs?
Yeah.
And she told me, and so when I recorded them, I tried to put the feeling in them that I thought maybe she had when she wrote them.
Yeah. Tell us about that. And I've asked that question before. What is it like to try to put your feeling into somebody else's words? Is it a lot of work, or, you know, do you do several cuts because you're not really exactly happy with it? Tell me a little bit about that.
Like I said, it spoke to me, and so it's just like I was singing. Well, she is a professional, but like I was singing songs that had been out there. It's just like I was just so comfortable with that song, with all those songs, that I could do it. I could feel what Connie put in those songs.
Yeah.
And I worked a little bit on the studio, but I got a compliment from the producer. He told me I was a one-take wonder, and that made me feel so good. But, you know, I did have, you know, you always got to redo.
Yeah. Well, you know, I've said that about a lot of our artists. You know, they'll send me one song to listen to and to see if it's good enough for the radio station. I love the song. I put it on there, and I'm just waiting for them to send me more, because I know they're not a one-hit wonder. You know, it's like, how can this song be that good and they don't have anything else? You know, and you just, you know, you're really anticipating the next song. But you've had a lot of good stuff going on in your music career. You have performed at Loretta Lynn's Ranch. I'm looking at the Nashville Palace. You've opened for Mr. Kenny Price in Ohio and West Virginia. And you're from West Virginia, too, so that's where you're calling from today. Tell me about...
I lived in Nashville.
Okay, go ahead.
I lived in Nashville for a while, almost a year, but then my husband wanted to come back to West Virginia, you know. But he told me, he said, anytime you need to go down there, whatever you need to do, you do it. And so it's very important when you're doing music that you have somebody that understands your heart and stands behind you and lets you go, because you have to be free.
Absolutely. And tell me about growing up in West Virginia, if that's where you grew up, and what it was like. You said you're on a big farm right now, so you know, you've got that country atmosphere and all those country scenes and country roads and things to make songs about, and I think that's really neat.
Yeah, well, when I was growing up, we lived on a big old farm, too, and we run around barefoot. We related to Porter Wagner, Dolly Parton, and Loretta Lynn, because they come out with all these, we were so poor, and, you know, we just lived those stories. And Bill Anderson come out with a wolf being at the door. We were poor folks, you know, and we relate to those, and that's what we were. And
I still relate to those.
Yes. And, you know, whenever they want to write a story about me, this is where Rita Faye come from. They're not lying when they say we had nothing, just enough to get by. We had love, and you know, that's all it was, family closeness and good neighbors. And, you know, it's hard to find that these days, but that's what we had. That's what got us by, and the music, the Opry, you know, and the Wheeling Jamboree, just all that. And growing up with that is, and my sister swinging me in the swing. You know, I had two sisters especially that sang, and I wanted to hang with the one that was closest in my age, And so she'd say, I'm going to make a cup of coffee. You run out and grab the swing. So I'd go out and I'd lay down that swing and stretch clear out so nobody else could get it. And she'd swing me and just sing all those songs to me. And that's how I learned to sing. She started with a Melba Pinckney and Melba Montgomery song called Baby Ain't That Fine.
All
and
right.
she sang the boy's part, made me sing Melba's part. So that's how I got into country.
That is cool. That is cool. Well, you know, and you know, I told you I was from Branson, Missouri. We're in the middle of the country, and they call it still to this day the live show capital of the world because there's so many theaters there for artists to perform in. And, you know, but we sure missed the days back when Buck Owens and Roy Clark and all that kind of got Branson going. And, you know, they did a really popular show back in those days called Hee Haw, and they give the artist a lot of notoriety. I mean, Garth Brooks kind of got his start performing on Hee Haw. I saw a performance that he did from years ago, and you know, just shows like that they don't make anymore to really showcase the talent of these, you know, artists. And we call them indie artists because I saw a post the other day that said if it wasn't for the indie artists, there would be no mainstream. You know, they got to start somewhere.
Yeah, and thanks to the Josie Awards, thanks to you, thanks to, I'm nominated in 2 things in the American Artist Guild. That was a big surprise.
Yeah.
I'm nominated for Vocalist of the Year and Songwriter of the Year. I'm probably going to lose my train of thought, but here's what I was thinking. You know the package deals they used to send out on tour with different stars going, they called them stars?
Uh-huh.
Why don't they do that these days to help artists get going on tour? Why don't they package them up and take them for presentation to venues and let them get going?
Yeah, exactly. I've wondered that myself, you know, and people hit me up all the time about venues and stuff. I got a few connections in Branson and one here in Springfield, but not nearly the time that I have to go out there and try to do that. You know, I'm not a booking agent. We just play the good music and it gets noticed, you know. And that's another thing that I've never understood or really have a hard time understanding about how radio has changed so much. They do a top 40 rotation now, and they're playing the same artist literally, if not every hour, maybe even every 30 minutes. And it's just crazy because there's way more music out there than 40 or 50 songs.
Yes, and, you know, a lot of requests, if it's by internet and don't have a request line, a lot of my people won't go on the internet and request.
Yeah.
Or they would pick up a phone and call and say, could you please play a song by Rita Faye? And so that hurts me.
Yep.
But when I get discouraged, Connie picks me up, and if she gets discouraged, I try to pick her up, and so it's like a team, and so I said, you know, I was so upset because it seems like my music's behind. I'm not getting out there singing like I think I should to meet people, but you know, I'm going to say this. I mean, I don't want to offend anybody, but it's okay, I guess, but I said, you know what? It just came to me the other day, like the Lord said to me, you just stand still and watch me fight your battle.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like it happens through the internet, the radio. People are contacting me when I'm at my lowest. Somebody will say, hey, will you send a song? Hey, will you do this? Hey, will you do this? And I said, it's just like, even though we're sitting still, we're not sitting still.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll tell you what, I don't have a request line, and the reason for that is my phone blows enough up with Facebook and Twitter, and we put an award show out there now, so I get notifications all day long, and I'm glad my phone is on silent at night, because I got one at 5:40 this morning, you know, about the award show.
Oh, my goodness.
And,
I hope it wasn't me.
you know, I'm not on 24/7. The radio station is, but I love doing this, and we're going to try to help these folks get their music out there as much as we can, and we work hard behind the scenes that people don't see and don't realize the work that goes into this, and it's a lot. It's time consuming. I love it, but you know, I still work another full-time job, so I have to do that because I haven't got my big break yet, and somebody say, hey, I want you to be like the next Bobby Bones or something, you know, but that's what we're waiting for. Hopefully one day that'll happen, but that'll really get your music out there, you know. If we get really serious or get on serious, either way, it'll happen. But
I think we all need to get together and have a big party for the DJs that support our music because you're right, it wouldn't get out there without the DJs.
Right, exactly.
You know?
And my motto is if the song's good, we're going to play it, you know, and I don't care who you are, and nobody knows who you are. They don't know who I am, a lot of people. And, you know, because I'm not big on self-promotion. I love doing this, and we love helping you guys get the music out there. If the music's good, we're going to play it. Your music's good, and we need to play some right now. Tell me about this song called The Country in Me.
Well, Connie wrote that, and she said, I need a country girl with sass to sing that. You think you can handle that? I said, I think I could knock it out of the park. But anyway, I liked it because we're both from West Virginia, and we've both been called hillbillies. We can relate to the song. And we've got it out there as a single, and it is also in a film festival, I believe, in Spain, as well as Nazareth, by Haggett Castle, I think her name is. And so it's doing amazing things, and I can't keep track of it. Like you said, there's so much going on, and my goodness. But yes, Connie wrote that song, and I tried to sing it for her. I hope I did it justice.
Okay, well, I think so. I mean, we only put good music in our rotation, and you're one of those artists too. I'll tell you this: we don't get this all the time. You know, every song that you sent made the cut, and we put it in there. You know, sometimes we say, no, this one needs a little work, or you know. I had a gal, the first song she sent me just wasn't quite produced well enough. You know, she needed to pump up her vocals a little bit. And her father was managing her, still does, and I told him, and they went back into the studio, worked on it, and we had a countdown that she almost won the whole thing and got a trophy out of because that song got so many reviews and votes. So.
Oh, wow.
The
producer on The Country and Me was Josh Walker at 150music.com. And he's up for a Josie Award for Producer of the Year.
There you go.
And I think he may be up on KW or something for Producer of the Year. He's somewhere else. I'm not sure where it's at, but he's getting out there too.
I tell you what, and a lot of people think I'm running that voting poll. Kevin's actually doing that. He made that thing go, and it ends at midnight tonight too. And then we're going to announce the top 5 in each category. And the top 5 are going to be announced live at the show, October the 15th, when we do the Kickmo Awards. So you got to be to the show if you want to get your award. Otherwise, it'll get mailed to you. So you guys better get your tickets. Now, if you're scheduled to perform, and we're going to be announcing those real soon as well, you will not need a ticket, and you'll get to bring one guest. So, and if you're going to be a member of the band, you also will get in free. So we're going to have a big, long list of people that we're going to let pass security, but it's going to be a fun time, and we believe that these artists need to be rewarded too. We're not trying to copy what Josie's doing or anything like that. It's just another way to get to meet you guys. I get to hang out with you at the Nashville Universe Awards once a year, and that's just not enough. We needed another one.
Yeah, we need all the help we can get, and I fell out of the top. I didn't make it to the top 20, but Connie and Josh did, so I think that's awesome.
Awesome.
And yeah, and I'm not sure if Connie comes. I may be there with Connie. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but I'm so excited about all this stuff, and we do so appreciate all your guys' help.
Well, you guys are going to love the venue too. That Luxury Palace Entertainment Center is going to be a fun thing. They do some neat weddings there, and man, I hope we can bring some cake because I love cake, wedding or not. I don't care.
I don't like chocolate cake, but I like cake, and I love the icing.
Yeah, me too.
That's the problem.
We're going to have a fun time. We've got Catherine Shipley in our chat room. She's going to perform her song. Chuck Thomas is going to perform. We've already cemented that, and so it's going to be a fun time. And just a big, nice night of music and fun and getting to know you guys, and we're going to really have a good time. So if you can be there October the 15th on a Monday night, we would love to meet you. Let's hear The Country and Me now by Rita Faye, and we'll come back and talk a little bit more about Connie and some other songs that you got, and we'll play another one here in just a moment. But right now, this is Rita Faye on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Yeah, I'm from a small country town. I haven't traveled much around. I've been knocked down and got back up. This country girl, she never gives up. That's the country in me. I've been called a hillbilly, but that's okay. Yeah, really. This country girl, she lets things roll. God loves me and the country soul. That's the country in me. It shows through and through. You can see it when you get to know me, that I'm country true. I can take a situation that makes others blue, go back to my country roots and never come unglued. Yeah.
That's country in me. I live by my beliefs. Remember where you're from. My God and my country roots will always keep me strong. 'Cause the country in me shows through and through. You can see it when you get to know me, that I'm country true. I can take a bad day that makes others blue. I go back to my country roots. That's the country in me. It shows through and through. You can see it when you get to know me, that I'm country true. I can take a situation that makes others blue. Go back to my country roots and never come unglued. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the country in me. That's country in me. That's the country in me.
Her name is Rita Faye, live with us today on Indie Country Radio, The Country in Me. I love that song. You guys did a great job on that. You and Connie both. Good stuff.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You know, it amazes me how you artists do that, too. You know, get together, write the songs, produce everything, and put it together. And we had a lady, and I'm on her station, Lori Lynn, from Songbird Indie Radio. And then we have a guy, Axel Owen, from Axel Owen Co. He's from Reykjavik, Iceland. She was in Houston, Texas at the time. She sang her part of the song. He sang his part from Iceland. They put it together through technology, and it came out wonderful. And I'll probably have to load that and play it here in just a little while.
Yeah, but it's amazing what can be done.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
It sure is. Now, you said you recorded most of your music in Nashville, and so tell me what that's like in Nashville. I've been down Music Row, but I never stepped into any of the studios. They look like big, fancy 2-story houses, and I bet they're really cool inside too.
Well, my first CD that has the Touching You, Touching Me, and Finest Man in Town on it, I did it at KMA Records down on Kitty Wells Boulevard. And I guess actually it used to be one of Kitty Wells' houses or her son's houses or something like that.
Cool.
And it was amazing because I used to learn from Kitty Wells. I'd sit with my ear up to the speaker and try to mimic her and everything else and learn all her songs and everything. And so that was wonderful to me. That's the first CD I've done professionally. It was amazing the way they did it. They went in, they did the music, I did my scratch vocal, and then I had to go back. And I think they did wonderful with it because I was so hoarse I could barely talk when I did that. But I couldn't really, I'm just getting into it, and I didn't have the money to run all the way back home and then come back another time because I had already moved back to West Virginia.
Yeah.
And so I rested my voice. I drank hot black coffee with sugar, and they worked with me and were patient with me and was patient with me. And so we did that. That was so much fun. They had the lead session guy, and he did all my, since they were originals, he did all the charts. And it was so much fun watching how they did that music together. It was amazing.
Yeah. Absolutely. Now, how did you meet Connie?
I met her through the Josie Awards, but we hadn't really talked until I wrote a song called This Flag, and I couldn't get it to where I liked it, and it's like, you're going to hear me say the Lord a lot, but it's like he spoke to me and said, get that song ready. So I got it ready, and I had my own melody, and it just didn't work. He said, put it out like a feather on the wind. I said, okay, so I thought, well, how am I going to do this? I don't know how to collaborate with anybody. I don't know how to ask anybody. I'm too bashful and everything. And so she had won for Mountain Strong down there at the Josies, and I thought, well, you know what? Dee and Connie do things like that, Dee Rock and Connie. So I sent them both a copy of the flag and asked if they would listen. They said yes. Dee liked it, but Connie and I, we ended up with it. Connie sent the things back and the words, and I said, that's fine. She said, it's not too lengthy. I said, well, no, not really. And so she sent it to her producer in Houston. And that's where we did these last songs that we did. We did them in Houston. So he did the melody and everything, and it just all seemed to fit. We cut it down till we tried to get it as short as we could get it for radio. Because I told him, I said, I can't use a song that's over 3 minutes long, but we did.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can cheat. We've got some well over 4 minutes, no problem. You know, And sometimes, you just need a good guitar, a violin, something in there. I like the drums. I like all of it. Steel guitar, you got to have a little bit of that. Alabama says you got to have a fiddle in the band. And give that 30 or 40 seconds even. A good guitar lick, to break things up. I love that too.
Yeah, I love it. I don't know how these musicians come up with those things, especially the original songs.
That's talent right there. And you mentioned the Lord a lot and God. It's God doing it. It's a God-given talent. I really believe that.
Me too, because I would never have learned. We were too poor to afford lessons.
Yeah.
And after I learned, to play in church, one of my cousins paid for 5 lessons for me. It was $1 a lesson for an hour. And he paid for 5 lessons. And she'd sit there. She'd say, play this, and put it in front of me, and I'd play it. She did that through the 5 lessons, and she said, I don't know why you're coming to me. She said, all I do is count. She said, you need somebody more advanced than me. I was sight reading, and she told me that's what I was doing. She said, you're sight reading, because I didn't know a quarter note, a half note, a rest, and all this. I do now.
Yeah.
But, and I could only play by note. But when I was 18, I said, Lord, listen to all these people that play anything, and they're not playing by note. Why can't I play by note? And so I learned that. I mean, he showed me that. And, that's a story in itself. But
I've been reading a lot here lately about Prince. He passed away at a young age here just recently, and he got his first record deal when he was 17, and the labels were scared to sign him at a young age like that. But they're sure glad he did, because he just was talented. He could play and sing and do it all. And people are realizing that now. And that always happens, too. After somebody passes away, you just realize how talented they were, like Elvis and George Jones and some of these folks, Merle Haggard, having their music played more after they pass than when they were alive. And I think that's a really sad thing. I want to play that music right now, and keep that music alive. And so we put a lot of that we've put a lot of that in our library. That gentleman, Daryl Singletary, that passed away here not too long ago at a young age of 46. What a great traditional country artist, and his music needs to keep being played.
yes, it does.
Now,
and about Prince, it's so weird about Prince. You mentioned him because I just listened to the song Purple Rain the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, hey, he's one of these weirdo artists that's like hard metal and stuff. And I listened to that, I thought, man, the way that's arranged and the way he's singing that, I like that.
Yeah, it is. And we got a young lady, Corey Spires, that does a rendition of his we've got in the library. She's 17 years old from McRae, Georgia. Absolutely knocks it out of the park as well. I might have to play that today now that we're talking about it.
Yeah.
Just so much good music. But let me ask you about performances that you've done. Is there one performance that really sticks out in your mind that was so memorable? Or who's an artist, maybe living or past, who you would just love to perform with or open for? Who would a couple of names be?
Oh, my goodness. I always said Willie Nelson or Christopherson. But, I love Ricky Van Shelton. And he left the scene for a while. And, oh, man, I love him. I used to sing on the way to work. I put on his tape. It was tapes back then, cassettes. And my lands, I could get a part of harmony in between all the harmony that's going on with him. And I love that.
Yeah. That's good stuff, too. I love Ricky Van Shelton's music. And, as many artists as there are making country music, pop music, whatever, there's still people that come out with their own style of doing things, and nobody can copy it. It's theirs, man. They own it. And he's one of those artists.
Yes, and I saw something the other day. Loretta Lynn had said, at least she said it, they said she said it. Here's 3 things she said. You've either got to be first or the best, or you got to be different.
Uh-huh.
And all I can say, I know I'm one of them 3 because I'm really different.
I'm right there with you too. I'm that one. Yep. But I love being different. There's no doubt there. And we love to do things differently. We don't like what the mainstream's doing, and sometimes that has to include Nashville, and we try to do things differently because I firmly believe, and I'm sure you're going to agree with this statement, that you do not have to live in Nashville, Tennessee to make great country music. You can find a great recording studio, some studio musicians, and a songwriter like Connie Tuck that make you sound really good.
Yes, that's true, and that's what my first producer told me. He said, you don't have to move to Nashville to get the music done, and I appreciate him. He helped me quite a bit. But I remember what I said when I first went to Nashville. I'm a little old West Virginia girl. I'm standing on the streets of Nashville. Those buildings look huge, and I'm wanting to get into music, and the first thing they all ask, why did you come to Nashville?
Uh-huh.
I said, well, I'm not here to be a star. I'm not here to hitch my wagon to a star. All I know is God sent me. Well, they said he must have, because nobody gets in a circle this fast.
Yep.
You know? But one of the ladies, she remembers what I said, because, you know, I'm thinking, well, you know, you got to have money or you got to have flesh. And so I just pretty much say what I think a lot of times. They said Loretta Lynn's like that too, but I don't know. But she laughed a while back. She said, I said, what are you laughing at? She said, I remember what you said when you first came to Nashville. I said, what's that? She said, you said they either want money or they want flesh. And I ain't got no money, and they ain't getting my flesh.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, you know, I was just a little country girl, and down there, you know, big-eyed, wide-eyed open, you know, coming out there and wondering what's this all about. And I've heard all these stories about how people help you. They don't do that. And I belong to ROPE, a reunion of professional entertainers. I don't know if you know that in Nashville, but one of the guys, he told me, he said, you know, it's so really sad. He said, so many of these young artists that are really good, he said, they come down here thinking they're going to be a star, and they end up playing music on Broadway with the guitar case down there.
Yeah.
And he said, you got to know somebody in a circle, usually, and they will give you a hand in.
Yep.
You know, if they think
I've seen that every time we go there, and yeah, it's just, there's a lot of music there, but, you know, if a lot of it's outside. They can't even get inside some of the little small venues. So, you know, it's a tough business. It really is a tough business.
Yeah.
And there's so much good music there. It's just, you know, I hear it when we play it on the radio. I'm like, how is this not all over FM radio? You know, it really should be. Well, we've had a great time today talking to you. Before we go, I want everybody to know where they can find you if they want to buy some of your music. So tell us about your social media a little bit.
I have a website, RitaFayeTanner.com, and I'm on Facebook. I'm on Reverb Nation. Right now I have downloads on Reverb Nation. I have taken my CDs off of my website, so they can email me at rt2rita@yahoo.com, or they can contact me through my website, RitaFayeTanner.com.
All right. Good stuff. We appreciate the music. We're glad to know you. And we really want to get to know you in October. If you can come to the award show we're doing there at the Luxury Palace Hotel at the KICMA Awards. So Monday night, if you don't have anything planned in October the 15th, we would love to meet you and hug your neck and walk the red carpet together.
Oh, wow. I would love that very much, too.
You bet.
I thank you for this interview.
Yeah, you bet. We're glad to do it. And you have a great weekend, and it was sure nice getting to talk to you today.
You too, Tim, and thanks for playing the music.
You're welcome. We're going to do it one more time. This is called Finest Man in Town, Rita Faye on Indie Country Radio, KW Hit Country, Songbird Indie Radio.
I'm the daughter of the finest man in town. His words meant more than some folks written down. When folks come up to me and say, are you from around? Yeah, I'm the daughter of the finest man in town. Daddy worked hard all his life to pay his dues. He made sure that I had shoes to wear to school. I'd soothe his bleeding hands in the evening when the sun went down. Yeah, I'm the daughter of the finest man in town. I'm the daughter of the finest man in town. His words meant more than some folks written down. When folks come up to me and say, are you from around? Yeah, I'm the daughter of the finest man in town.
if he don't play that song, I'm gonna spit some chaw in his eye.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Underdog at the back of the pack, that's just how I roll. I've been a long shot all my life, yeah, it's all I know. Well, you can't stop my will to win, it's bellowing from my soul. Well, I ain't got nothing left to lose, I'm all in, here I go. Well, you can bet on me, I won't let you down. Yeah, you can take it to the bank, I won't quit till I'm crowned. Yeah, I'm the long shot, and you best not count me out. 'Cause there's fire in my belly, could burn this whole place down. Lo and behold, I've been down at the bottom, I couldn't see to the top. No, not a soul around to hear me, no one with a rope to drop. I stood there on my feet and screamed, God, why have you left me to die? He said, son, it was you that walked away, I've never left your side. Well, you can bet on me, I won't let you down. Yeah, you can take it to the bank, I won't quit till I'm crowned. Yeah, I'm the long shot, and you best not count me out. 'Cause this fire in my belly is gonna burn this whole place down. Can't put this fire out, it stays hungry. Yeah, it's fueled by the salt of doubt, I gotta say it bluntly. Yeah, I'm the long shot. All right.
See what I mean by you gotta have a little drums, a little guitar at the end, a little fiddle? That is called Long Shot by Steve Hickman and the Steve Hickman Band, and that baritone voice of his doesn't hurt any either. That is a great tune right there. Steve Hickstick is where you can find him on what we call that big Twitter machine. Well, I want to thank Rita Faye for doing a great radio interview today. We had a blast. I could have asked her a whole lot more stuff, and we could have talked for a long, long time. But we thank her for spending the time with us today. And go out and check her music out. She can be found at Rita Faye Tanner. That is TANNER. RitaFayeTanner.com. and check her out. And also check out Connie Castle Tuck. She's a good friend of mine as well, and we're going to get her link to her songs on the website as well. You can check us out anytime, 24/7, IndieCountryRadio.net. This next gentleman is from Canada. You can check out the video to this next song on Indie Country Television. That is also on our IndieCountryRadio.net website. 2 channels of the best indie country music artist videos that you'll ever see. He is Jason Blaine. This is called Countryside. We love it on the new Countryside. On today's Country from Indie Country Radio, K-Dub Hit Country, and Songbird Indie Radio, right here on Spreaker.com.
You'll know her when you see her. She'll be the one in the scuffed up boots, old ball cap, ponytail through the back, grooving to a Garth Brooks tune. Her first car was a truck. She ain't afraid to sling it in the mud. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night, with the coke in the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. Meet her friends out, get a little out, round about Friday night. Might shotgun, a couple cool ones, out where the stars shine bright. Favorite blue jeans frayed and torn, out there with the crickets and the cattle in the corn. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night, with the coke in the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. It's late, that look in her eyes says you wanna get lost, take a little ride. Ain't no telling what we might find. She scoots over and the dashboard lights shows a little more of that countryside. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. Yeah, showing off her countryside. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
It's what's now.
Right now.
It's what's next. And what's different.
It's on.
Ah, thus the hot cowgirls.
Oh, sexy girlfriend. Today's country.
Pretty wild.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
In his faded camel greens, eyes so tired it's hard to see. Boots stepping off the plane, breezing home sweet air again. Thinks to himself, it's been so long. Up ahead he sees the signs, scans a crown for her blue eyes. Mama's holding baby girl, crazy how she's their whole world. Thinks to himself, it's been so long. In that moment, it's all that matters. an ascot wine. Little girl comes running in. She don't know that it's the end. Looks up to the sky and says, here and now is all that matters. In this life, she's all that matters. Too damn long of being away. Here with her is where I stay. And girl, it's all that matters. All that matters. All that matters.
That is a great tune, and then it is called All That Matters Music. That's all that matters. Her name is Katie Beth. You can find her at Katie Beth Music, Facebook and Twitter. And I have asked her to perform October the 15th on a Monday night at the first annual KICMA Awards. So you'll get to hear her and meet her as well. We'll walk the red carpet together. Going to be a fun, fun night. If you haven't got a ticket, you're going to need one unless you've been invited to perform. And you can also bring one guest. Go to IndieCountryRadio.net or KWHitCountry.com right there on the homepage and reserve your seat now before they sell out, because it probably will. We've only got a 500-seat venue, and we are going to pack the house. We want to pack the house right now in my chat room. I'd like 2 pair, but I'd love a full house as well. We will get that going right now. Let's do that. Go to Spreaker.com, search Indie Country Radio. Come in and say hello to yours truly. If there's something you want to hear today, you know the drill. All you got to do is request it live in my chat room. That is the quickest way. Or hit me up on Twitter at New Country's Best. I am tweeting on that account, or my personal account at Tim Kelly on Air. How about Mr. Cody Johnson up next with the Cody Johnson Band from the state of Texas? First independent artist to sell out NRG Stadium down in Houston. This is called With You I Am from Cody Johnson on Indie Country Radio, KW Hit Country, and Songbird Indie Radio right here on Spreaker.com.
I've never been a cool hand Luke, the quarterback of the winning team, or the guy with the right kind of punchlines everybody wants to be. I never was that a lucky old cuss with a straight flush in his hand. Oh, but with you, I am. I ain't no Patrick Swayze. My old boots never danced on air, never walked with a swag looking sharp as a tack, lit up like Times Square. Who's that guy with a big old smile as wide as the Rio Grande? Oh, with you, I am. Strong as an oak, soft like leather, high as a pine and light as a feather. The same old boy, but a whole lot better. Whenever you're holding my hand, I used to poke fun at them punch-drunk lovers. I never thought I'd be that man. Oh, but with you, I am. Oh, baby, with you, I am. I've always been a do-it-my-way drifter. Another highway, another town. Never thought about that little white house with a porch all the way around. Yeah, I never saw me on a swing talking sweet, talking dreams. But I'll be damned, with you, I am. Strong as an oak, soft like leather, high as a pine and light as a feather. The same old boy, but a whole lot better. Whenever you're holding my hand, I used to poke fun at them punch-drunk lovers. I never thought I'd be that man. Oh, baby, with you, I am.
soft like leather, high as a pine and light as a feather. The same old boy, but a whole lot better. Whenever you're holding my hand, I used to poke fun at them pawn-strong lovers. I never thought I'd be that man. Oh, baby, with you I am. Oh, baby, with you I am. You I am.
Introducing the music of Billy James Brady. He performs fun songs like Beer Don't Float
The only thing we gotta worry about today is beer don't float.
and Talking Trash with Johnny Cash.
I wish I could sit and talk some trash with Johnny Cash. They wear their
And he makes serious songs like American Heroes, a great tribute to our active military and veterans.
serve their country, still wear their uniform proud. It wasn't for them.
Billy James Brady's music can be purchased on CD Baby or on his website, BillyJamesBrady.com.
They're American heroes. True American heroes.
Well, I went crazy for your love. Ooh, that Saturday evening. Walking down the street, Lord, what I've been feeling. I've been passing up the bar. I've been howling at the stars. Love, you got me reeling. Now I'm walking, talking, working every day in a daze. Crying, but I'm trying just to get myself to Saturday. I've been passing up the bar. I've been howling at the stars. Now I'm in love. It's got me reeling. Love, you got me reeling. Right from the start, you stole my heart. Well, it was meant to be. But a woman like you, a man like me, crazy, crazy in love will be. I went crazy for your love. Ooh, that Saturday evening. Walking down the street, Lord, what I've been feeling. Passing up the bar. Howling at the stars. I'm in love. You got me reeling. Love, got me reeling. Love, got me reeling.
We are reeling them in on a Finally Friday edition of Today's Country with Tim Kelly, aren't we? Good stuff on the radio. His name is Raspin Stewart. That is Raspin. Stewart is Stuwart. Raspin Stewart on Facebook and Twitter, and he will retweet you and follow you back. I guarantee you. He loves to do that social media thing, and we do as well. Well, we love to do that radio thing, and we are bringing on a new radio personality. She's going to start Monday at 3 o'clock Central Time, Monday through Friday. We're going to have Allie from the Allie's Attic Show with us here on Spreaker, and it's going to be a great, great show. She's going to get to know some of these great country music artists that we have in our library, and she's going to enjoy playing their music. I told her she's absolutely going to love the music, and she's got a ton of radio experience. You guys are going to love her and her show as well. So be sure to tune in first thing Monday afternoon, 3 to 6 p.m. Central Time with Allie and the Allie's Attic Show. Going to be a fun, fun time. Now, for my radio schedule next week, it's going to be crazy, so I don't know when I'm going to be on exactly. I'm starting a new gig that, is going to pay me every week, so I'm going to be in training next week starting Monday from 9 to 5, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I'll take my 2 days off, and I'll do some radio shows, but I'll try to get a regular schedule out there as soon as I can, let you guys know when I'm going to be on, so just keep watching Facebook and Twitter and all that kind of good stuff. But we appreciate the support, and we appreciate you guys listening today. How about our newest artist sponsor, Mr. Billy James Brady, up next with a great tune called Beer Don't Float on the Finally Friday edition of Today's Country from Indie Country Radio, KW Hit Country, Songbird Indie Radio, right here on Spreaker.com.
We'll hop out of bed in the morning, sun shining in our face. Let's grab us some cups of coffee, it's gonna be a fantastic day. I'll go get the Yeti cooler, fill it up with ice and beer. Don't forget your favorite koozie, boat's packed and we're out of here. The waves are rolling on the bay, so we'll sit on the bow, pop a few and catch some rays. The only thing we gotta worry about today is the beer don't float. Beer don't float. What you say we get a little wet now? Jump off the top of the boat, do a cannonball and hit the water and splash some of those crazy folk. Let's take a walk down the gauntlet, that means Boater's Highway. Watch the girls on the swim platform dancing their own way. The waves are rolling on the bay, so we'll sit on the bow, pop a few and catch some rays. The only thing we gotta worry about today is the beer don't float. Make sure you put that koozie on your beer. If you don't, it might just disappear. The waves are rolling on the bay, so we'll sit on the bow, pop a few and catch some rays. The only thing we gotta worry about today is the beer don't float. Beer don't float. Beer don't float. Beer don't float.
This is where country music lives.
Let's start the music.
We're the people's favorite. Show the world you love your country. Delivering a much-needed neck punch to the status quo.
What does that even mean?
That means, in addition to the variety you've come to expect, you'll also hear songs like this.
And life is good. And it feels like it should.
And this.
I'm gonna be just fine, but you're never gonna find another love like mine.
And this.
She likes dancing in the rain, holding hands on that front porch swing.
Lightning flashes across the sky. I see that sparkle in her eye. She likes dancing in the rain.
Thank you for listening to Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I see people day after day doing their best to throw it away, but not us. We just keep falling in love. They're busy fighting over little things, giving up on what it means, but not us. We just keep falling in love. I ain't saying that it don't get rough. Sometimes love, it just ain't enough. It takes forgiveness and a whole lot of luck. That's us. We just keep falling in love. Finding the right one. I understand why some folks run, but not us. We just keep falling in love. We've had our chances to walk away, but a love like this is rare these days. That's why we do whatever it takes. That's us. We just keep falling in love. Falling in love with you, girl, never gets old. As long as we're falling, we'll never let it go. I see people day after day doing their best to throw it away, but not us. We just keep falling in love. Oh no, not us. We just keep falling in love.
You can fall in love with that gentleman's music real easily, can't you? He is from season number 6 of NBC's The Voice, Team Blake all the way. From LaPorte, Texas, he is Jake Worthington. He was just in Springfield a couple of weeks ago. I had already hooked up with him personally, so I went and saw Miss Cassie Joy. I don't mean to offend Jake by any means, but, you got to do what you got to do. I had never met Cassie Joy, but we love Jake's music, and we're going to keep playing that. That is for sure. We love it, don't we, Lula? We're going to see Lula in October, too. She's going to come see me, Mr. Brent Giddens. Then hopefully we're going to hook up in Nashville, too. We're probably going to drive out there together, so we're really going to get to know each other. We love our mom from Indianapolis, Indiana, and her great support of indie country music. We love your support of indie country music as well. If you want to follow some of these artists and build up their fan base, that's why you need to follow us on Twitter at New Country's Best. I am tweeting the artists live as we speak right now, and you can follow my man Jake Worthington at JDW Music, or JDW Worthington, I believe it is. Hang on, I just tweeted him. I'll tell you what it is. I tweet every one of them. It just pops up on Twitter. JDW_music. That's his Twitter account. There you go. And after Twitter recognizes it and you tweet him a few times, it'll just be automatic, just like clockwork. Let's do some more shows, some more music, just like clockwork. How about Mr. Zach Paxson? That is Z-A-C-H. Z-A-C-H is how you spell Zach. Zach Paxson is where you can find him on Twitter. From Ohio, this is called Nothing to Lose. You got nothing to lose by listening to Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on a Finally Friday.
I just stood there, watched you walk away, like I didn't have a thing to say. And it might be too late for goodbye, but I'm swallowing my pride. Who really cares? Who's to blame? Maybe it was me, or maybe it was you. Somewhere in between, I think you'd find the truth. Maybe all this time was meant for us to find. The grass ain't always greener on the other side. So right now I'm gonna run back to you, 'cause I got nothing to lose. You make me laugh, you make me cry, but I never felt like I felt when I was by your side. And I'm no angel, and you're no saint, but the two of us together had more than everything. Who really cares? Who's to blame? Maybe it was me, or maybe it was you. Somewhere in between, I think you'd find the truth. Maybe all this time was meant for us to find. The grass ain't always greener on the other side. So right now I'm gonna run back to you, 'cause I got nothing to lose. Maybe it was me, or maybe it was you. Somewhere in between, I think you'd find the truth. Maybe all this time was meant for us to find. The grass ain't always greener on the other side. So right now I'm gonna run back to you, 'cause I got nothing to lose. Nothing to lose.
We are 100% focused on new music. Hey, look, a squirrel. Anything country.
That's a funny word. Hey, these are good brownies. What? Oh, yeah, right. Radio, sorry.
How come you never take me out to dinner anymore?
Well, first, we're about to play a bunch of feel-good songs. And second, you know we're not married, right?
Oh, details. Today's country.
Pretty wild.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Well, I stopped off at Shooter's to wind down on my way home. I told the barkeep right up front that I can't stay too long. In fact, I'll be surprised if I have more than one Bud Light. Right. It was the bottom of the ninth when she came walking in. Her face was about a 2.5, but her body was a 10. I said, "You're the prettiest thing I've ever seen in my whole life." Right. Wrong place, wrong time. Tempting fruit is best left on the vine. Eve told Adam it won't hurt just one little bite. Right. Well, she sat right down beside me. She said, honey, my name's Kim. She was showing off enough cleavage you could lose a Buick in. I said, you come here often? She said, I've never been in a bar before tonight. Right. Well, she ordered us some Jaeger bombs and started rubbing on my leg. When this biker dude came through the door, she said, hey, look, it's Greg. She said, yeah, he's my boyfriend, but he's not the jealous type. Right. Wrong place, wrong time. Tempting fruit is best left on the vine. You've told Adam it won't hurt to take just one little bite. The size of grapefruits, he looked like he was pissed. He came walking over, yelling at her, who the hell is this? I ducked in time to miss the left. Guess what? Caught me in the eye. Right. Correct. Right.
Is Gary West. I know you think it's Johnny Cash, don't you? And if you see his videos, just turn your head and listen to the music. You'll swear it's Johnny Cash. He does a great show called For the Love of Cash. He's going to be a new artist sponsor here at Indie Country Radio, and we're going to make him a killer promo this weekend. That is a killer song right there. It is called Right by Mr. Gary West. Gary West Music on Facebook and Twitter. Good stuff on the radio today. Aren't you loving Finally Friday and getting you ready for the weekend? Lots more great music to come. Let's do this next gentleman. He is a two-time Male Vocalist of the Year from the Canadian Country Music Association. His name is Gord Bamford. This is called When Your Lips Are So Close on Today's Country from Indie Country Radio, K-Dub Hit Country, and Songbird Indie Radio right here on Spreaker.com.
Girl, I knew it must be you, 'cause it got hotter in this room. You walked in, made head spin. You look so good in the neon light. I drink you in with thirsty eyes. Long sip of your cool smile. Girl, I wanna reach right out, wrap you in my arms right now. Never let go, never let go. 'Cause I just gotta taste you, baby. You know it drives me crazy to be so far away when your lips are so close. When your lips are so close. You might be right next to me, but girl, it feels like miles between my hands and your skin. If you know what I'm thinking of, small talk just won't be enough. Can't wait for your touch. Girl, I wanna reach right out, wrap you in my arms right now. Never let go, never let go. 'Cause I just gotta taste you, baby. You know it drives me crazy to be so far away when your lips are so close. When your lips are so close. Right now, never let go, never let go. far away when your lips are so close. 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 Lips are so close. Lips are so
close. K-Dub Hit Country, syndicated worldwide on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
She gets mad when I don't pay the bills on time. Stayed up waiting on me when I got home late last night. She bends for me, but she ain't gonna break. The more she gives, the more I take. While anybody else would just walk away. But she's still riding shotgun. Yeah, she's still the one that makes my heart beat fast and has my back, even when I think she's done. She's never tried to change me, knows who I am. Even when I'm wrong, no, she don't give a damn. And whenever I need a smile, she's always got one. Yeah, she's still riding shotgun. And then I take it all out on her. She does her best to forgive me for my words. What she means to me, she'll never know. The kind of love that don't always show. Well, anybody else would just hit the road. But she's still riding shotgun. Yeah, she's still the one that makes my heart beat fast and has my back, even when I think she's done. She's never tried to change me, knows who I am. Even when I'm wrong, no, she don't give a damn. And whenever I need a smile, she's always got one. Yeah, she's still riding shotgun. Well, heaven only knows how I got this lucky. I've never seen an angel on earth, but she must be always looking out for me, even when her feelings take the backseat. But she's still riding shotgun. Yeah, she's still riding shotgun. Yeah, she's still riding shotgun. Yeah, she's still the one that makes my heart beat fast and has my back, even when I think she's done. She's never tried to change me, knows who I am. Even when I'm wrong, no, she don't give a damn. And whenever I need a smile, she's always got one. Yeah, she's still riding shotgun. Right next to me, how it's supposed to be. Yeah, she's still riding shotgun.
Thanks for riding shotgun with me today. It's been fun, hasn't it? A Rita Faye interview. If you missed that, you can hear that available here in just a little while. But you know what? When I say a little while, I mean like an hour and 10 minutes, because we're going to give you the bonus hour today. We're going to go another hour here in just a little bit. We're going to kick it off with more of the best in new country. That gentleman is Tyler Wood. He is not only a country music artist, he is also an actor. You can catch him on the Discovery Channel on the show Moonshiners and see what he's got going on over there too. I don't know, I've never really sit back and watched that show. I promote it all the time. I guess I probably need to watch it. Probably need to drink a little bit too. You can buy that stuff at Walmart now. Absolutely. Well, we got a lot of great music to play, so let's get back to it. This next gentleman from the state of Texas is Mr. Jason Cassidy. This is called How Good Love Feels on today's Country from Indie Country Radio, K-Dub Hit Country, Songbird Indie Radio, right here on Spreaker.com. We are live right now.
What are the
chances of running into you today without him by your side and getting in the way. I know that he hurt you, and I know he made you cry. Trust me, girl, it's not true love. Let me show you the other side. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. He don't care about you, baby, but I always will. I wanna hold you, girl, let me show you what he's giving you ain't real. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. I'm not standing in the shadows anymore. I'll come right out and tell you he's not what you're looking for. I wanna take you to a place you've never been. Girl, he's just your lover, but I can be your best friend. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. He don't care about you, baby, but I always will. I wanna hold you, girl, let me show you what he's giving you ain't real. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. He's only lying with you. He's not telling you the truth. He's out chasing other women, but I'm only chasing you. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. He don't care about you, baby, but I always will. I wanna hold you, girl, let me show you what he's giving you ain't real. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. How good love feels.
Nobody knows new country
Like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I wouldn't listen when my daddy tried to tell me what to do. I had to taste the bitter and the sweet on my own. I've seen my friends settling for the easy way out. It's the getting through the hard road that makes me strong. Don't tell me whatever, tell me the truth. This hungry heart's an open door. Life is full, not half empty. What I'm thirsting for these days, I need something more than watered down whiskey. I wanna ride a wild horse straight into the setting sun. I wanna climb a misty mountain till I get high. I wanna dance like no one's watching me on the floor. Keep believing there's a place where dreams never die. Don't tell me whatever, tell me the truth. This hungry heart's an open door. Life is full, not half empty. What I'm thirsting for these days, I need something more than watered down whiskey. Make me feel more than watered down whiskey. Yeah, yeah. Don't tell me whatever, tell me the truth. This hungry heart's an open door. Life is full, not half empty. What I'm thirsting for these days, I need something more than watered down whiskey. Make me feel more than watered down whiskey.
She is your country music channel female vocalist of the year for 2018 from Sydney, Australia. She is Christy Lamb, and a great tune called Watered Down Whiskey. Well, we don't give you watered down anything. We just give it to you straight. I like that song. Where can you get watered down whiskey, though? Probably at a bar. That's the title of this next song from Mr. John Langston on Today's Country from Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best, also with K-Dub Hit Country, the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s, and Songbird Indie Radio.
Could be hitting my limit and no duck blind on a flutter rice field in a Delta sunrise with a few good back home buddies I ain't seen in a while. I could be standing knee deep with my toes in the sand on the Carolina coast with a pole in my hand, reeling in reds, popping tops and dropping limes. Yeah, I reckon there's a chance, but chances are I'm probably at a bar and drinking about you and driving this hard like I got nothing left to lose. I could be anywhere under the sun, over the moon, but chances are I'm probably at a bar. Tell y'all how it happened. We were 17 stretching at a July Braves game, watching those fireworks high above the highway. When you kissed me, you knocked me right out of the park. And these days I'm just wondering where you are. But me, I'm probably at a bar and drinking about you and driving this hard like I got nothing left to lose. I could be anywhere under the sun, over the moon, but chances are I'm probably at a bar. I'm probably at a bar and drinking about you and driving this hard like I got nothing left to lose. I'm probably at a bar and drinking about you and driving this hard like I got nothing left to lose.
It's time for another hour of today's best music. Uninterrupted. Your commercial-free music is on. It's like someone broke in your house, stole your CDs, and started a radio station.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement! In the basement! In the basement! In the basement! Up to the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
She lives for Jesus and always down to hear some Jones. That red dust on her blue truck makes her one-ton, two-tone. Loves midnight bareback ride, a little closer to the stars. It's like she stole those directions to heaven right out of my heart. That girl's a cowboy, you can tell by her boots. She's earned every buck and tougher than the trouble she runs into. That girl's a cowboy, living out a crazy dream. Getting closer now, still learning how to love just like me. No, she don't let those miles come between what's real. It might be hard to say it, but I know exactly just how she feels. That girl's a cowboy, you can tell by her boots. She's earned every buck and tougher than the trouble she runs into. That girl's a cowboy, living out a crazy dreams. Getting closer now, still learning how to love just like me. Her daddy said, son, if you think you're the one, you can have her hand, just understand. That girl's a cowboy, you can tell by her roots. She's earned every buck, tougher than the trouble she runs into. That girl's a cowboy, living out her crazy dreams. Getting closer now, still learning how to love just like me. Getting closer now, still learning how to love one like me.
His name is Doc West. He is from Houston, Texas. You can find him at Doc West Music on Twitter. That girl's a cowboy. Well, so am I. Welcome to the show. Howdy, partner. And welcome to the final hour of today's country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, on Indie Country Radio. We've been spurring them out of the chute since we went on the air at 11 o'clock today, and we're going to do another full hour of the best in new country. What are you going to do on a Friday night? Well, maybe you're going to do this next title of the song. You're going to put your boots on a dance floor. You can do that in the state of Texas, that's for sure. That's where this gentleman is from, Mr. John Wolf. This is called Boots on a Dance Floor on today's country from Indie Country Radio, KW Hit Country, syndicated worldwide, also on Songbird Indie Radio, right here on Spreaker.com.
shake it off, coffee strong, and hit the road. We're all racetrack, nothing but fast songs on the radio. It's a skyline changing, dirt road paving, damn sure better lock your door. We're a 40-hour grind, not counting overtime, but Friday night on the back porch, we're boots on a dance floor, birds on a wire, red on a barn door, ring on fire, cloud in the blue sky, rolling along, all free and easy, just like a song. In a world full of running and chasing down money, yeah, me and you were moving at our own pace, honey, like curves on an old Ford, like boots on a dance floor. About the time the sun's setting, we'll be getting where we want to be. You got a plan, got your hands in the back pockets of my jeans. We got the full moon setting low, country gold radio coming through the window screen. When we find our feet, we don't miss a beat. That's the thing about you and me. We're boots on a dance floor, birds on a wire, red on a barn door, ring on fire, cloud in a blue sky, rolling along, all free and easy, just like a song. In a world full of running and chasing down money, yeah, me and you were moving at our own pace, honey, like curves on an old Ford, like boots on a dance floor. On a dance floor, birds on a wire, red on a barn door, ring on fire, cloud in a blue sky, rolling along, all free and easy, just like a song. In a world full of running and chasing down money, yeah, me and you were moving at our own pace, honey, like curves on an old Ford, like boots on a dance floor. You and me were like boots on a dance floor. Yeah, we're like red on a barn door. You and me were like curves on an old Ford. Yeah, we're like boots on a dance floor.
Singer-songwriters for 25 years. Discover St. Cyr White. Dave St. Cyr and Dolan White make up the songwriting duo St. Cyr White. You'll find songs that lament over lost love,
Take my heart in your hands. Give love a chance.
their contemporary songs tell the listener stories about people's lives.
This is the life I've been by when the rooster crows. This is what country life's all about.
Their goal is to provide today's artists with songs they can be proud to interpret and perform or record as their own. Check them out on their website, stcyrwhite.com.
Woke up this morning, my head really hurt. I stumbled around getting ready for work. By lunchtime, I was really feeling distressed. By the end of the day, I was in but wiser arrest. Oh no, it's happened again. I've got too much blood in my alcohol system. it'll happen again. I have too much blood in my alcohol system. I'll be walking straight down the hall, won't bump into a single wall, won't even feel like I could fall. So help me, bartender, know these symptoms. I got too much blood in my alcohol system. If drinking could be a career, I'd never miss a day. I'd be right here. I'd even put in overtime, and then they'd make me company president. I stagger all the way down the hall, bumping into every daggone wall, catching myself so I don't fall. Who we kidding, y'all? By the end of the day, it'll happen again. I have too much blood in my alcohol system. Help me, bartender, I need your assistance. I've got too much blood in my alcohol system. Too much blood in my alcohol system.
By request, her name is Carissa K. Carissa K76 on that big Twitter machine. Bam! Too much blood in my alcohol system. Well, I'll tell you what, if you get too much alcohol in your blood system this weekend, please don't drink and drive. Do that responsibly. The life you saved could be mine, and I sure would appreciate it. We want to see you back here Monday for the debut of the Alley's Attic Show at 3 o'clock Central Time right here on Spreaker.com. Just search Indie Country Radio. It's going to be a fun time this coming Monday, and you don't say that very often, do you? But we love Mondays around here as well. Let's get back into some more great music. This next gentleman will perform at the Kickma Awards October the 15th in Nashville, Tennessee. This was Song of the Week, I think last week or the week before. I can't keep up with that either anymore. We've got so many great songs. His name is Chuck Thomas, though. This is called Cigarettes and Whiskey on Indie Country Radio, K-Dub Hit Country, Songbird Indie Radio, right here on Spreaker.com.
Sitting all alone at a musty smoke-filled bar. Guess I didn't get far. Working on this broken heart. It's doing all it can to kill me. Told myself, sit back. Hard times, they won't last. But either will this half-full glass of memories. Bartender set me up another round. Fill me up until I drown. Until then I'll keep doing what I know. Keep raising these rocks up to my lips. If I do it enough I might forget all the reasons why she left me. There's no more us, no more her, just me. Cigarettes and whiskey. Cigarettes and whiskey. Removed her number from my phone just to put it back in when I get home. Tonight I don't want to be alone. I thought of waking by her side, planning her day, planning our lives. Now the only thing I plan is one day at a time. Bartender, another round. Fill me up until I drown. Until then I'll keep doing what I know. I keep raising these rocks up to my lips. If I do it enough I might forget all the reasons why she left me. 'Cause there's no more us, no more her, just me. Cigarettes and whiskey. Not sure what will kill me first. Cigarettes and whiskey, or losing her. Bartender, set me up another round. Fill me up until I drown. Until then I'll keep doing what I know. Raising these rocks up to my lips. If I do it enough I might forget all the reasons why she left me. There's no more us, no more her, just me. No more her, no more us, just me. cigarettes and whiskey. Cigarettes and whiskey. Cigarettes and whiskey. Yeah. Cigarettes and whiskey.
Your station for hot new country.
It's hot. It's really hot. All the best country.
Today's best country hits.
You guys are hot.
You are so great. Somebody get me a beer!
The hottest music.
Run! Cover here. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Your hot new country station.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement! Up to the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Same scene once again. Red roses in his hands. Everything's looking like what I'm looking for. Seems so nice and sweet. The kind that sweeps you off your feet. I've never met him, but I've met him before. But when he dropped me off, he didn't walk me to the door. I've been there, done that. Got the shirt, got the hat. This ain't the first rodeo. I've been around a block or two. It's looking like deja vu, and I've already seen that show. Baby, just save your breath, 'cause that's a love story that I've already read. A new set, another stage, different number on the page. Here he comes riding in on a white horse. Getting to the final chapter, should be happy ever after, but it's looking like every ending before. Might as well close the book and throw it on the floor, 'cause I've been there, done that. Got the shirt, got the hat. This ain't the first rodeo. I've been around a block or two. It's looking like deja vu, and I've already seen that show. Baby, just save your breath, 'cause that's a love story that I've already read. I've been there, done that. Got the shirt, got the hat. This ain't the first rodeo. I've been around a block or two. It's looking like deja vu, and I've already seen that show. Baby, just save your breath, 'cause that's a love story, yeah. Baby, that's a love story that I've already read.
That is one of the latest singles from Camber Kane. She is awesome, isn't she? She is from El Dorado Springs, Missouri, just a little over an hour from where I'm sitting here in Branson, Missouri at the Classic Motor Inn Studios, the live show capital of the world. And we got a good live show going on right now. We got about 38 minutes left and more great country music to play. But you can check out Camber Kane at Camber Kane Music. That is a Kamber. That's how you spell Camber. Very unique name, and we love that young lady. We love this next young lady as well. She's a great Canadian artist. She is Alessia Cole. How about a little Love Gone Right on today's country from Indie Country Radio, K-Dub Hit Country, Songbird Indie Radio.
I wanna say goodbye to goodbye and love gone wrong. I want someone to steal my heart just like my favorite song. I've had enough of not enough and close but not quite. I think I'm finally ready for some love gone right. a closet full of clothes that I'll never wear. A 2-day love affair. I want a soul-to-soul connection, a genuine affection, a perfect imperfection. I want to say goodbye to goodbye and love gone wrong. I want someone to steal my heart just like my favorite song. I've had enough of not enough and close but not quite. I think I'm finally ready for some love gone right. Give me some Tex-Mex and a wish on a star, a slow dance in a corner bar, then take me for a ride in your beat-up car and kiss me sweet in the dark. I want a soul-to-soul connection, a genuine affection, a perfect imperfection. I want to say goodbye to goodbye and love gone wrong. I want to say goodbye to goodbye and love gone wrong. I want someone to steal my heart just like my favorite song. I've had enough of not enough and close but not quite. I think I'm finally ready for some love gone right. Say goodbye to goodbye and love gone wrong. I want someone to steal my heart just like my favorite song. I've had enough of not enough and close but not quite. I think I'm finally ready for some love gone right. I think I'm finally ready for some love gone right.
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
See, there's a friend of mine, he stays out back, goes by the name of a Lonesome Jack. He's a bit of a mess, a real backyard baller, bad dog written on his collar. Most of the time, he's fast at home, off in the shade, just a chewing the bone. But when the winds are right, he's fit to being tight. Jackie boy's gonna run all night, 'cause he's a bad dog, full of bad intentions. Some I can name, to some I can't mention. He's a bad dog through and through. Jackie, you a bad, bad dog. Jackie, you a bad dog. There's a little cute thing lives up around the way. Her mom and papa call her Little Daisy May. Stays in the big house, but every now and then mama locks baby down tight in the pen. But it ain't too high for old Jackie to jump. Couple months later, man, he's full of pups. He's a bad dog, full of bad intentions. Some I can name, some I can't mention. He's a bad dog through and through. Jackie, you a bad dog. Jackie, you a bad, bad dog. They called him 2 Chains, old 2 Chain Lou. Come around sniffing that sweet perfume. I saw the lights flash coming down the street. Jackie boy got about a 2-block lead. Come through the back door like there ain't nothing wrong. Jackie boy dragging about a half a dog, 'cause he's a bad dog, full of bad intentions. Some I can name, to some I can't mention. He's a bad dog through and through. Jackie, you a bad dog. Jackie, you a bad, bad dog. Cause he's a bad dog, full of bad intentions. Some I can name, to some I won't mention. He's a bad dog through and through. Jackie, you a bad, bad dog. Jackie, you a bad dog. You a bad dog. Jackie, you a bad, bad dog. Jackie, you a bad dog. You a bad dog. Jackie, you a bad, bad dog.
His name is Taff Simmons. That is T-A-F-F. Simmons Taff, if you want to find him on Twitter. He is from Joplin, Missouri, and that's a bad, bad song right there. Jackie Boy, I love that song. Mr. Taff Simmons, he's got a unique voice, doesn't he? And he belongs in the world of country music for sure. You guys belong in my chat room as well. We're having a good time in there. It's getting a little crazy, but that's all right. The show's got about 30 minutes left, and it's time to get that way. Get you ready for the weekend. We're having a fun party right now. Don't forget, the party doesn't stop. It's on tonight, 8 o'clock Central Time, with Evenings with Mr. Kevin Williams and K-Dub Hit Country, the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s, and he'll play some of this new indie country music too. You can request him live in the chat room as well, right here on Spreaker, Spreaker.com, search Indie Country Radio. Then tomorrow night, the huge party on Saturday night, Kicking Country with Rob Charles, live from Little Rock, Arkansas, kicks off at 8 o'clock Central Time as well. So be there, absolutely, I'll be there. Miss Mary Sarah is up next. She did a 4-chair turn in the blind auditions of NBC's The Voice, picked Mr. Blake Shelton as her coach, and almost ran away with the whole thing. But she's got some great original music. You can find her on Twitter at Mary Sarah Music. This is called We Move On. Let's do that right now on Indie Country Radio, K-Dub Hit Country, Songbird Indie Radio, right here on Spreaker.com.
Saw on the news about a pastor in a Texas town. That twister took his church and left nothing but a cross and a flag. He said Sunday service will be outside. We get those calls at 3 a.m. like a punch in the gut. Just saw him yesterday, man. Is he really gone? All we can do is say, God, why? We move on, one shaky step at a time, blinking through the tears while we try to stay strong. And we reach out to find another hand in the dark. Hold on when it gets too hard to go it alone. We break down, we look up, and we move on. Yeah, think about this friend who thought she had enough. Heartbreaks and bruises makes it hard to trust. There's times we all want to give up on love, but we move on, one shaky step at a time, blinking through the tears while we try to stay strong. And we reach out to find another hand in the dark. Hold on when it gets too hard to go it alone. We break down, we look up, and we move on. When hard times go, they'll come again, but I still believe love wins in the end. We move on, we move on, we move on, one shaky step at a time, blinking through the tears while we try to stay strong. And we reach out to find another hand in the dark. Hold on when it gets too hard to go it alone. We break down, we look up, and we move on. We move on. We move on.
The featured song of the week is next on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
behind. Say you can't tame a cowgirl, fueled by the need to chase the ride. But this boy from Oklahoma might just change the mind of a Texas wildfire. One day she'll settle down for me. Yeah, she's the raging desire that brings me to my knees. I keep her grounded, she takes me higher. Oh, she's my Texas wildfire. Is she passing through for one night? Or am I sheltered from the rain? When her walls come down with whiskey, do I have enough for her to stay? Say you can't tame a cowgirl, fueled by the need to chase the ride. But this boy from Oklahoma might just change the mind of a Texas wildfire. One day she'll settle down for me. Yeah, she's the raging desire that brings me to my knees. If she's smothered with affection, you risk changing the direction of a Texas wildfire. One day she'll settle down for me. Yeah, she's a raging desire that brings me to my knees. I keep her grounded, she takes me higher. Oh, she's my Texas wildfire.
His name is Brent Giddens. He is from the state of Oklahoma. He has our featured song of the week this week, and that is it right there, called Texas Wildfire. Brent Giddens. You can check him out anytime on our website this week, IndieCountryRadio.net. Just push the play button on the Song of the Week tab, and Texas Wildfire will start playing. And we're playing it on every live show. That's what we do for the Song of the Week, and we'll be changing that up this coming Sunday. If you would like to suggest one, we would love to hear from you. IndieCountryRadio@yahoo.com is where you can shoot me an email and put in your suggestions. Otherwise, I got to make something up, and it'll be good. Don't worry about that. You want to hear good music on the radio, you're at the right place, and we love the Song of the Week all week long. Well, I love this next gentleman, and I got to do his first radio interview a year ago at this time. He was waiting tables in Nashville, Tennessee. Now he is making his way in the world of country music. He is Austin Burke. You can find him on Twitter at Austin P. Burke. This is a great tune called Sleeping Around on Today's Country from Indie Country Radio, K-Dub Hit Country, Songbird Indie Radio.
Feeling lost in this world of smoke and mirrors. Hungry eyes pick up lines under neon lights. The good girls want to be bad, and the bad girls want to be better, and the boys just want to get lucky tonight. Uptown, downtown, everybody's sleeping around. That's all they ever want to do. I don't want to sleep around with every girl in the world. I try at closing time. Some just wanna be players and some just wanna get paid, but nobody wants to be lonely tonight. Uptown, downtown, everybody's sleeping around. That's all they ever wanna do. I don't wanna sleep around with every girl in the world. I want a girl worth waking up to. I want a girl worth waking up to. Uptown, downtown, everybody's sleeping around. That's all they ever wanna do. Uptown, downtown, everybody's sleeping around. That's all they ever wanna do. I don't wanna sleep around with every girl in the world. I want a girl worth waking up to. I don't wanna sleep around with every girl in the world. I want a girl worth waking up to. I want a girl worth waking up to. I don't want to know.
Because there's no such thing as enough country.
You know that great song that you just can't get out of your head? We're playing it right now.
Wow, it's like we're right there inside your head. Okay, well, maybe not literally.
Don't touch that dial!
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
This old cowboy's lived the blues. I've had my share of downs. Seemed the only thing I could count on was my shadow on the ground. Took my hard knock straight up, dusted off my boots, pulled my hat down on my forehead, determined not to lose. Keep believing. Sunrise, sunset, when the trail goes on and on and it's cold and wet. A simple twist of fate and everything can change. I'm just one lucky brave from lucky. Been living my whole life, it seems, on a wing and prayer. If nothing was worth something, I'd be a millionaire. Love keeps evading me. I spend most nights alone. When the dark bites cold and lonely, the whiskey keeps me warm. Keep believing. Sunrise, sunset, when the trail goes on and it's cold and wet. A simple twist of fate and everything can change. I'm just one lucky brave for lucky. When the dust finally settles and I look back on my life, if I didn't bet the right horse, at least I rolled the dice. Keep believing. Sunrise, sunset, when the trail goes on and on and it's cold and wet, a simple twist of fate and everything can change. I'm just one lucky break from lucky. Gotta keep on dreaming, I gotta keep believing. I'm just one lucky break from lucky.
I am extremely lucky to know those folks and to get to play their music on the radio. They are Richard and Jane, the whole crew of One Ugly Cowboy from Toronto, Canada. One lucky break from lucky. Well, I'm also lucky to play this next artist. We have hooked up a couple of times at the Nashville Universe Awards, and it's always fun hanging out with the Alabama cowgirl herself, Miss Jessie Lynn. From the softer side of country, this is called Lie to Me on today's country from Indie Country Radio, K-Dub Hit Country, Songbird Indie Radio, all right here on Spreaker.com live right now.
Sometimes love is more trouble than it's worth. My heart can never trust a man's word. Through the hands of time and alibis and promises that I have heard, a woman never gets used to getting hurt. Well, lie to me. Don't worry about the truth. Lie to me. Just say you want me to. Tell me what I wanna hear and make me believe. Lie to me. I need to feel your breath against my skin. I want more than there has ever been. Through the hopes and dreams and all those things, there's gotta be more than pretend. I want a fairy tale that has no end. Lie to me. Don't worry about the truth. Lie to me. Just say you want it to. Tell me what I wanna hear and make me believe. Lie to me. Lie to me. Don't worry about the truth. Lie to me. Just say you want me to. Tell me what I wanna hear and make me believe. Lie to me. Lie to me. Lie to me.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
On Indie Country Radio.
I woke up this morning and hopped out of bed. I saw an old friend in the mirror, and this is what he said. You shouldn't judge a man
by the clothes that he wears. Work boots and blue jeans, or the spike in his hair. Sleeves of fresh tattoos you could never believe. Constant accusations, he wears his heart on his sleeve. Guitars and pickup trucks, it's his daily routine. Family and friends is all he ever needs. He likes metal and punk and all the hell-raising junk. Hang one to hang three, hell, it's all good to me. He likes old school and new school, acts like a damn fool. And people say, boy, you're crazy. Then I say, but I'm almost a cowboy. A cowboy. He likes his Jaeger bombs and his rhythm and blues, high-fiving rednecks and his honky-tonk crew. Dirt roads and cornfields takes him back to his roots. An old eagle-top flagpole sits in front of the school. 40 years of living has defined who he's become. All the chances taken, all the chances he's won. Insults from those that he's never even met. They don't mean a damn thing, and he has no regrets. He likes metal and punk and all the hell-raising junk. Hang one to hang three, hell, it's all good to me. He likes old school and new school, acts like a damn fool. And people say, boy, you're crazy. And then I say, but I'm almost a cowboy. Say, but I'm almost a cowboy. Almost a cowboy.
His name is Don Gates. Don Gates Music, Facebook and Twitter, and Almost a Cowboy. Well, we're almost done, but we got one more song to play. This next gentleman, a great singer and songwriter from Kennett, Missouri, my good friend, Mr. Trent Tomlinson. This is called When She Goes There. Let's go there right now. On Today's Country from Indie Country Radio, KW Hit Country, Songbird Indie Radio, right here on Spreaker.com.
I know that number, but I ain't picking up. She's coming over, gonna pick up her stuff. Ain't in the mood for a real big fight, wrecking my mind. Hell no, not tonight. Turn off the lights, say and lock it all up. Grab the keys and go fire up the truck. Ain't gonna be nowhere to be found when it all goes down. I don't wanna be here when she goes there, so I can't see that she don't care. If I don't see the leaving all over her face, I can keep believing everything's okay. If I don't feel the hurt
long as I'm bellied up to a bar. I won't see her climbing out of her car. I won't see her stepping up on that porch, coming that door, get to doing what she came here for. I know there's no way I can take her looking so good while she's walking away. If I'm gone, I could brush it off like it never really happened at all. I don't wanna be here when she goes there, so I can't see that she don't care. If I don't see the leaving all over her face, I can keep believing everything's okay. If I don't feel the hurting hit and hear goodbye rolling off her lips, there's still a chance she ain't going anywhere. So I don't wanna be here when she goes there. Turn off the lights, hey, and lock it all up. Grab the keys and go fire up the truck. Ain't gonna be nowhere to be found when it all goes down. I don't wanna be here when she goes there, so I can't see that she don't care. If I don't see the leaving all over her face, I can keep believing everything's okay. If I don't feel the hurting hit and hear goodbye rolling off her lips, there's still a chance she ain't going anywhere. Hey, there's still a chance she ain't going anywhere. So I don't wanna be here when she goes there. I wanna be here when she goes there.
He is a great singer-songwriter, Mr. Trent Tomlinson. He wrote In Case You Didn't Know for Mr. Brett Young. Now you know. That's a good song, too, When She Goes There. Well, I'm glad you went here today. We had a great time. I will see you when I see you sometime next week. I'll let you know. But don't forget, Allie's Attic Show this Monday, 3 o'clock Central Time. Rob Charles tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Kevin tonight at 8 o'clock. The weekend is just getting started, folks. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Check them out on their website, timkellyproductions.com. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye now.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on, oh, I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold.